Hello boys and girls, hello mommies and daddies. Welcome to another episode of Making Dessert at Home with Daddy Henry. My name is Henry.
My name is Charlie.
My name is Emma, and he's our daddy.
That's me, and today we will be making welcome bags TiramiSU.
Sue.
TiramiSU.
Sue.
TiramiSU. Not
Sue.
tiramisu, or however way you say it, is the Italian way is TiramiSU.
TiramiSU.
Great. Let's do a little bit of unboxing. Here we go. TiramiSU. TiramiSU. Su. Whoa, it's full of stuff. Okay. Now these are, depending on who you ask, I would call them biscuits, but some people call them lady fingers. Lady fingers, that's right. We'll just call them biscuits. We got lots of biscuits. Mascarpone. 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 Yes, mascarpone. Mascarpone. Okay, and then we have some sugar, coffee. Oh, I know what's leaking. It's this is Kahlua or coffee wine, but people usually just call it Kahlua. Now, when we get to it, we'll talk about whether or not your children could have Kahlua or wine. It's wine, Emma. Yes, the coffee's over here. It's coffee wine. This is the coffee powder over here. Okay? All right, well, let's do some cleaning and get ready to make our, what is it called again? TiramiSU. Yes, TiramiSU. Let's get started. Okay, here comes the first step of making a TiramiSU. Okay, here we go. Now, first you need 100 cc of hot water, which we have right here. And then we need to put in the coffee powder. We don't need these right now. We need this too. This is the instant coffee powder, and this is the Kahlua. Kahlua is the coffee wine, okay? Now, obviously, if you have children at home, mommies and daddies, it's up to you to decide whether or not you want, it's okay for your children to have a little bit of wine in their dessert. Here we go. That's that. And a little bit of coffee powder. Can I do the mixing this time, Emma? Thank you. Now the wine obviously is the Kahlua is gonna dissolve really quickly, so I'm just trying to, dissolve coffee powder. Okay, I think we're good. Now these are the lady fingers or finger biscuits. I'm just gonna call them biscuits. I'm gonna put this coffee, Kahlua hot water, and pour it inside so we could dip our biscuits. And that will be up to Charlie and Emma. All right, lady. Ooh, I can smell the Kahlua. Don't break it. Okay, now Welcome Bakes is really nice, and they're really prepared. They have these containers for us for our TiramiSU. Okay, but when you get them, obviously wipe them down, clean them with some alcohol. It is, food after all. So parents, mommies and daddies, just wipe these containers down, clean them, make sure they're sanitized. Okay, obviously the big pieces of biscuit go on the bottom. Okay, and then we'll pile them up later once we get to know it's okay, it's all just gonna go in your mouth, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like, does it?
Can I take off the glove now?
Can you wait until we...
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right, well, moving on. Okay, now we're gonna simply mix the cream with sugar. So Emma's the master mixer, she's ready to go. So let's get started. Here's the cream. Now the thing is, make sure the cream is ice cold, as cold as it can be. So much so that, see, we actually have ice on the bottom to make sure that it's cold enough so it will actually mix well with the sugar. And after you mix it, you should see some patterns and lines. making sure that it is absolutely good. Here we go. Thank you, Charlie. Emma, you can start mixing. This process will take about 5 minutes. It's a little noisy, I know, but that's how you know that there's still powder. It's not dissolved yet. So Emma, both hands, please.
This is freezing cold.
I know, that's why it's important that it's freezing cold. Do you need some help?
No.
No.
I am.
The professional mixer.
Later.
Okay, so this is what it has to get to. You see the linings? Okay, it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, and a lot of patience. And if you have a blender, not a blender, but one of these automatic whisks, it would help a lot, which is pretty much what we had to do to get it to somewhat of a solid state with the linings on it, okay? So good luck. Okay, once we're done with the cream and the sugar, now it's time to flatten the mascarpone cheese. No, mascarpone. 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 You're now talking. Too much talking.
Oh my god,
Now, remember, we have to use a spatula for this. Do not use a blender, okay? Because the key is to separate to keep the cheese and the liquid together. Okay, so that's why we have to mix it. Now it's all kind of falling apart. So we got it.
Oh, there's back.
Yes, that's it. I need to go wash my hands, so I'm gonna leave this up to Charlie. Charlie, could you press the spatula and keep the cheese and the and the liquid together?
Like so.
Yes, like so. But you got to do a little harder and a little faster. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Okay, now that both the cream and the cheese are ready, we have to combine them together. You know, we seem to do this a lot when we're making dessert. So I'm gonna take a third of the cream and give it to Charlie, and Charlie can mix it into the cheese. Can you do that, Charlie? Thank you. Here we go. Just a little bit more. Okay, go to it. And then once she's done mixing that part, we're gonna pour all of that in here, and then it's your turn to do your job.
Mix.
Yes.
Professional mixer at home.
Yes.
This looks like mashed potatoes.
I don't think it looks like mashed potato.
No, mashed potatoes is a lot yellow.
A lot yellow.
Yes.
Thanks. A
Er.
lot yellower.
I think it's good.
Okay. So now we pour them all back in here with the rest of the cream.
Hey, this is the same thing that we did with the lemon glazed cake.
Yeah, so making dessert is a lot alike. Master mixer, professional.
Come on.
Once our professional mixer is done, we have to put the cream and the cheese into this squeeze bag over here, and then we could put the finishing hot touches on our tiramisu. Tiramisu.
Soup.
Su.
Soup.
Si, su. Su, si, si. Okay. Okay, now it's time to get the cream cheese into the squeeze bag. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Yay! It's time to put an end, well actually finish making a tiramisu.
Soup.
So it's right. Why don't we put the bottom into the container first. If you haven't noticed, Emma really enjoys talking to herself.
Okay.
Okay? Charlie,
Okay.
would you like me to do it or?
You just like on it.
Yes. Make a layer of cream cheese over the biscuit.
I should have done it in order.
Okay, now here you go, Emma. Now you can add more. You could add more biscuits in there.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, that's why we have. There you go. Yes, that you layer it. Save some for Emma. Okay, okay, hey. Yeah, okay. Now we're speaking Italian, so if I was in Italy, this would be called cocoa, okay, or cocoa powder. But this is for decoration. You could put it in there now, yes, and then flatten the. Use your spoon.
Perfect.
Here. Would you like me to do the honors or?
Yes. That's enough.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so since our tiramisu is the only one that we could finish right away and enjoy them, let's enjoy our tiramisu. And please share with our audiences about how you enjoy your. You're very quiet, so I guess that's good.
This is good.
Actually, all I do is coffee.
This is good.
And cream.
That's probably because of the cocoa on top. Maybe you should move down to the biscuits on the bottom. Did you get to the biscuits?
This is good.
Okay.
Good.
To see when they're gonna offer something. Oh, thanks, Charlie.
I finished it before you said it, and I thought about it.
It's pretty good. And mommies and daddies just mommies and daddies, just so you know, I can't taste the wine at all. I can't taste the Kahlua, so it should be okay. It's really good. Well, thank you for making tiramisu with all of us. I hope you're enjoying your tiramisu at home as well. Thank you for watching. My name is Henry.
My name is Charlie.
My name's Emma.
And he's our daddy.
That's me, and this is our tiramisu. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Seriously.
Mm.
Ooh.